Hello, friends. I decided to go ahead and start this vlog because if I don't do it now, I may not do it, or I may do it too late. So I'm leaving the office. I'm about to go run some errands really quickly, and then I'm gonna head home. I'm probably gonna grab some food while I'm out. I just finished having some sessions this morning. Probably gonna grab some food and then head home. But again, after I run some quick errands, really I need some more candles, so I'm probably about to go to Bath and Body Works really quickly to get candles that I love to burn throughout the house. Don't know exactly what I want to eat. Then also I'm like, okay, should I go to the grocery store? What do I plan to eat, like, or cook for us for dinner tonight? But that's neither here nor there. Starting this vlog because I think I'm finally gonna do a thing, and I'm gonna bring y'all along with me. But before I tell y'all what that is, because I don't know, I could change my mind, so let me not say it yet. I will let y'all know once I get home, because I'm sure my mind will be made up 9 times out of 10 by then, and yeah, we'll let y'all know what that'll be. So I will see y'all in the next clip. Hey friends, I am back. I done ate. So I had decided to get Mod Pizza for lunch. I love me a good pizza. I love me some Mod Pizza. Domino's is my favorite. I do not like Pizza Hut, but Mod Pizza, I don't know if y'all have that where y'all live. I don't know exactly how far across the United States it goes, but I love my pizza. But y'all didn't come here for that. Y'all did not come here for that. I said in the previous clip that I was gonna go ahead and start a vlog because I'm finally gonna do something, well, more so read a certain book. That initially when I got it, I was excited, but then I was like, I'm not really sure. I haven't necessarily read a book by this author. And so I decided, you know what? Vlog reading a book by this author, because the girls love this author, but we're gonna see if Shay loves this author. Now, before I do that, I was like, why don't I show them what I kind of got? Like with the few stops that I made. So I went to 2 stores, and this has nothing to do with books, by the way. I actually passed by a Barnes & Noble and was like, girl, no, because again, I said I'm not buying any books with the exception of my book subscription boxes, Book of the Month and Aardvark, which honestly, I'm probably just about to either skip the month or like cancel them temporarily, just because I don't know, like there be some books that's like interesting enough, and granted I obviously chose for this month, which is July already, but I may cancel it before August come around, so technically I don't know. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Those were the only exceptions to the rules of me not buying any books, was the book subscription boxes, but I may just be canceling those, honestly. Anyway, I made 2 stops, Ulta and Bath and Body Works. So technically I had to stop by Bath and Body because I just needed to restock on my candles. So this one is Cranberry and Gala Apple. I've never had this one, but low-key, it smells like my frosted cranberry that I love. I'm gonna have to see if they actually come out with it, but it smells really good. I can smell a hint of apple, but I was like, is this my frosted cranberry? And y'all just like renamed it. So that's that. Next one, this is a newer scent, and I just got it because I was like, it doesn't smell bad. It's more of a musk, manly scent, I would say, but I was like, I'll give it a try to see if I like the way it smells in the house. Leather and Brandy. Have y'all ever smelled this? So like, it just smells like a good smelling man. Like honestly, this smells like something my husband wears. This smells like my husband. So smell good, smell good. I don't know, I may just put this in like the master bathroom or something and not like out in the area. Coffee and whiskey. Had to get my coffee and whiskey because this, if y'all haven't smelled this, smell it, get it. I love it. This is also a, I don't know, it has, what undertones does it has? It says bold Irish whiskey, splash of vanilla, hint of coffee. And I feel like there's like one more underlying tone that I can't identify. Oh, this smells so good. I love it. So coffee and whiskey. It is Moonlit Goddess. Moonlit Goddess. And this one is French vanilla, pear blossom, golden vanilla. Did I say French vanilla? French lavender, excuse me. French lavender, pear blossom, golden vanilla. There we go. And so this one is a much lighter scent. It smells good. It smells good. Now, I'll be burning the hell out of these candles. All right, so that's the Bath and Body Works, and I'll just show you guys this really quickly what I got from Ulta. Now, I went to Ulta specifically for 2 items. We know how that goes. We know how that goes. I didn't spend a lot. It's been 70. It's been 70. I just went in there for some concealers. I use these concealers for my eyebrows, but also for concealing, specifically the lighter one, which is a 45. So I typically mix these two, so 45 and a 55, to get the shade I want to conceal my eyebrows. And then when I like put on my foundation, or if I'm even wearing my tinted, my tinted stick, I can't think of the name for it, to lighten or highlight, I will use the lighter one. But I just went in there for these two, which should be like what, $7, $8 a piece. But I walked there with 5 additional items. So that, I need a concealer brush. And so I bought a concealer brush. There were a few, but I brought this one. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's like, oh, I can take it out. So can y'all see how it's like, it's not completely full at the top? Can y'all tell? I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. It's not as compact at the top. Again, I'm not like a real makeup girly, so I don't even know what it's called. But when I seen it, I knew that it'll like kind of help not pack it in one area, if that makes sense. So I got that. Next, I was like, oh, I need to get some more of the daily moisturizer I use, but also I need a facial oil. So my best friend put me on Good Molecules. I had ended up like breaking out like right here, and then it was like a singular like dark patch. So I needed to call her for like, you know, because she knows everything. Like when it comes to makeup and skincare, like all this stuff, I go to her. She told me about Good Molecules. I never heard of Good Molecules, but there's also a discoloration serum that I use, and it really, you guys can see it because I have on foundation today, but like the spot is like right here, but it really did help with the discoloration. Like most of it is gone. Like this is still a hint there, but it's not nearly as dark as it was, because again, I broke out there, I treated it, and then it just was a spot. So that helped. And then I had got the daily moisturizer, because I normally use it's by Fresh. It's like a rose hydration moisturizer, and it costs about $44, and granted it would last me a long time. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to not spend, I don't know, $40 on a bottle of like moisturizer. So I went with this. Like it, I use it every morning and night. After I put like the discoloration serum on, I rub it in, make sure it's dry. I use the daily moisturizer. And then I looked on their website, excuse me, and they have a hydrating facial oil. So I decided to get this. And these are, again, really cheap. I wanna say $6 for the moisturizer and $10 for the oil. That's really cheap. I had told myself, I said, oh, you need some more setting spray, but I didn't buy the Urban Decay one. So when I was at the front, you know how they have the smaller travel size. I seen a Morphe one, nice size. I don't wear foundation every day, so it'll last me a little long. And so I had asked them if this makes it dewy, or does it like set like matte. Girl checking me, I said the last time she used it matte, but she was like, in case they change their formula, girl, don't be mad at me. But she said it should not set dewy. I do not want a dewy look, I want a matte look. So I got that. I love a good lip, like I love a good lip. So I just got a lip balm that I can use with my like lip liner when I want more of a natural like shine. It's like a toffee color. It says vanilla toffee, so it's like a toffee color. But yeah, so I guess this is what like it looks like. It looks really good on like the pictures. You know how they have the pictures of the actual coloration underneath the product, so it looked really good. So there were a few like more brown ones, but I said I'm gonna go with this one. Did I need it? No, but yeah. So that's that. Let me put this back. Okay, now for what y'all came for. So friends, y'all should have seen my wrap up before this video. So y'all should have seen my wrap up before this video, and in that video I did not do a July TBR. It was fun doing like the color wheel for June and all of that, and I did read, you know, a nice healthy amount of books, but I said, girl, no shade, it's not gonna work for you. So I'm just gonna continue reading what I want to read, and that's just gonna be that. And of course continue sharing those books with y'all. But I don't know, because I kind of feel pressure, like the books that I chose, like they were, I'm sure they're like good books, but when you're just not really in the mood for them, it's like it was a waste. So I'm not going to do another TBR for the month of July, but I said, you know what, a book that I finally need to get to, because again the girls love it, is Abby Jimenez, Just for the Summer. Y'all love this book. Y'all love this book. Now, I got this last summer because I think it came out last summer if I'm not mistaken. And so I was excited when I saw this in Target, because obviously that's where I got it from. I grabbed it. Oh, I'm gonna read it. But then somewhere between me discovering myself when it comes to reading, like romance, love romance, because I'm a girl that loves love. But sometimes I don't be wanting to read a freaking romance. Like, of course my taste has grown, but I do love a good like psychological thriller, a good thriller, even though I'm not about to watch horror movies and such. But books, that's what I enjoy. I'm now enjoying historical fiction. I love a good, you know, fantasy. I haven't read many fantasies, but romance isn't like always that. Now granted, but I have more romance books on my shelf, but I don't by default be like, oh, I want to pick up a romance, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. Anyway, said all that to say, I had not been in the mood for this book. And I'm not gonna read I believe it's 2 other books before this. I'm not gonna read it. I believe some people recommend you do, because there are cameos in this book from other books, like characters. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna force myself to read it. Well, read the other 2. But I was like, okay, it's summer. It's like dead in the middle of summer. So I was like, girl, just read Just for the Summer. Can't remember what this is about. Oh, is this the Reddit post? Yep. So this is one where these 2 characters, Emma and Justin, relationships don't work out. One of them get online like, hey, like I break up with somebody, then they get with somebody and they find a spouse, and then I'm assuming Justin jump on the post like, hey, like me too, let's cancel it out. And that's what happens. I be on Reddit sometimes too. Reddit is an interesting place. Anyway, so that's this. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna read it. I believe it's on Kindle Unlimited. I haven't used my Kindle in Lord knows how long, because y'all know them audiobooks be helping your girl out. Yep, I downloaded it last night. About this book. I gotta connect it to my Goodreads to be like, yes, she is reading it. On my Kindle, have the physical copy as well as the bookmark I'm gonna use for it. So I'm just gonna get started on this, bring y'all along, update you as much as I can. And yeah, we'll start there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start it with the physical copy, because I haven't done this in a while, and it feels kind of good. We're gonna go ahead and get started with Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, because I feel like it's perfect timing and the girls love her. So I'm gonna see if I love her too. I mean, she cute. Abby, you cute girl. So yeah, see y'all in the next clip when I update you about Just for the Summer. Okay, friends, I'm getting sleepy. I think I need a nap before these last sessions for the evening. I'm gonna get a quick nap and I will give y'all an update when I pick it back up. Well, I guess I'll give y'all one now. All I've read was the prologue in the first chapter because I don't know if y'all could tell, but my eyes are getting heavy. It's just more so the two main characters meeting. Again, the male main character, Justin, and Emma is a female main character. Again, Reddit, he's like, oh, I'm a lucky charm because every time I break up with somebody, they find their one. Emma and her friend, it seems like it's perhaps her best friend, they're at work. The best friend sees it, shows Emma the Reddit thread, and she's like, girl, same. And then her and Justin start mingling. So Emma sends the DM to Justin. Again, prologue, chapter 1. So far so good, establishing their connection or their meeting. And then obviously the rest of the book we'll kind of see, you know, how they flourish. But yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm tired. Gonna stop trying to fake it. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next clip. Hi, my friends. Good morning. It is Tuesday, July 8th. From the previous clip, I have no updates on Just for the Summer. I did plan to read a chapter before I went to bed last night, but I decided to watch something that was not book related on YouTube instead. And so I just came back from Pilates. I grabbed breakfast. So I was like, let me try to go ahead and start chapter 2 while I'm eating my breakfast, drinking my coffee. And then once I'm done with that, I will get in the shower, get ready for the day, do some work I have to do before going into the office for clients. So yeah, I was like, let me go ahead and pop the camera up so I can make sure at least I have some footage. And I just grabbed a breakfast sandwich. I feel like I'm whispering. This actually is not what I got the last time, but it's just a bagel breakfast sandwich. So I'm about to just start munching on this. My dog, of course, we can't eat alone. She's like right here at my feet. But we're gonna go ahead and start chapter 2. Just for the summer while I just kind of unwind before I have to face other things today. Hello my friends, it's been some days since I picked up this camera and updated y'all on the book. And what is the book I'm reading? Just for the Summer, there we go, because I'm reading too. Just for the Summer. I am a slow reader, that's why I do audiobooks, y'all. Yes, I am a slow reader, which is why I do audiobooks, because I'm only like 33%. But also life is just so busy for me. Like I'm never really sitting down. And then if I am sitting down, I'm tired and really don't even have the energy to read. Listen, I can listen all day. Actually read is different. So I'm only 33%, which is probably like chapter, what chapter you on? I don't even have my Kindle with me, and I'm heading to the office right now. But I'm on chapter 10, 11, 12, maybe 13, 14. I'm again 33%, and so I am enjoying the book overall. I'm enjoying the book. There was a part about cats. They were playing with cats, y'all. I don't like cats. Can't stand cats. They're sneaky. They were playing with cats, and I was like, ew. I literally made a comment in my Kindle saying like, ew, I hope y'all go shower before you go to eat or something, because you're playing with cats for a whole hour. They're furry, their claws be out, just ew. But outside of that, I'm enjoying it. It's cute. Like, it's also not just like it's not like necessarily completely fluffy. There's some realness to it. You know, there's some things that both main characters had to make a deep turn. There are some real things that both main characters are dealing with, and so I am enjoying that, mixed along with, like, you know, them trying to date to break this curse. So far so good. Y'all, I can't even think of the date that I started reading the book, but it's probably been a week. It's probably been a week. I don't know, I may just need to get the audiobook. Like, I really just wanted to read a book, but I don't know, I may just need to pop the audiobook on. Also, I'm in the middle of Count My Lies. Can't remember the author. It came out a few months ago, so I'll pop it up here. Now that I'm doing audio, because I got that from Book of the Month a few months ago as an audiobook. So yeah, I'm doing those two. Just wanted to update y'all. But I am going to focus on driving, be safe. Yeah, that's it. I'll pop in when I have another update. All right, bye. Hi, my beautiful friends. It has been a while. it has been a while. So I intended on this vlog being me more so actively reading Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Do not, let me close my office door because hubby is cooking. 1 sec. Okay, I more so cracked the door. But yes, I intended on this vlog to be me more so actively reading this book. And just with life and trying to balance everything with work and working out and reading and just other things I have interest in, I did not get a chance to pull out the camera much. But honestly, also, there were not many days where I was able to read this book. I did actually start off physically reading it, as you can see about this bookmark. I literally stopped on chapter 2, Justin's chapter. Okay, chapter 2. Then I decided to read it on my Kindle because obviously it's compact. It's much more easier to go through, tap, 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 go through the pages. And then there were like just some days when I was just so busy and I also was too tired to read. So therefore reading did not get done. But also in the middle of actually physically reading this, at least on my Kindle, I was reading another book that I decided to give a try because I just wanted an audiobook. So I decided to listen to, what is it called? What's that called? Count My Lies. There we go. It took me a while. Count My Lies, because that was my book of the month pick a few months ago, and I may have mentioned it in a previous clip. Anyway, I started listening to that one, and then it just got to a point where I said, okay, I just want to go ahead and get this book over with. And so I just used one of my credits for my Everend app, because honestly I hadn't read or used any audiobook credits on the app for the entire month of July. So I had 3, so I decided to go ahead and use it. Obviously I was able to finish this much more quickly because I was able to still do the things that I needed to do around the house throughout my day and still listen and engage in this book. Now, before I actually got too deep in the book, I want to say 30% of it was reading, like maybe 33, maybe 36 was reading it on my Kindle, and then the rest of it I finished it audio. And I want to say I was probably sitting at a 4 most of the book. I was like, okay, like it's cute. At some point, you know, I wasn't really, I guess you can say, connecting to the characters for the most part. The characters were likable. I will say that they were likable, but there just was still, I don't know, something missing for me, right? And so it was more so like at a 4, maybe even a 3.75, but honestly there were some parts where I was like, okay, girl, it's really a 4. Like it's a great story. And honestly, the way that Abby Jimenez, like her writing, it's so engaging. It's so engaging. And just the characters, like there were some amazing characters in this book. But I also really liked, as the story progressed, you really learn more about the characters. Like obviously it's a love story, right? Because we have a guy, a girl, and a dog. Obviously it's a love story, but it wasn't that insta love, and I really appreciated that. I love that they did not meet and just suddenly like fall in love and fawn all over each other. I know that this book needs no introduction, but as y'all know, they both agreed to pretty much date to cancel out this curse that they both think that they have, so they can then meet their ever after person. And just the personal things that were going on with the both of them, it did not take away from the romance at all. Instead, for me, it enhanced it. And I want to say it took about, and I think the 70% mark is when anything sexual happened with them, and I appreciated that so much. Like it didn't happen in like the first, you know, like 30, 40, or even 50% of the book. It was much later when a lot of things happened. They learned more about each other, and I really appreciated that. And it was something, and I don't want to spoil it, but there was something that happened with the female character. Oh my gosh, what's her name? Okay, his name is Justin. Emma, there we go. Something happens to Emma in this book, in this story. More so, she discovers something and my mouth dropped wide open. I think I literally gasped. I think I literally did that. And so that is when I said, yeah, this book is a 5. This book is a 5. And I was literally sitting here doing my nails. So like this set y'all see, I was doing my nails while I was wrapping up this book. And I just was sitting here like, oh my gosh. Like, did that just really happen? And so that's what made it go to a 5 for me, y'all. That's what really made this book go from a 4 to a 5, because it was a good book. It was a good book. Again, even though I appreciated the character development, the way they interacted with each other, and them just being good people, I appreciated that. But it was like, okay, like I'm not crazy over y'all. Like, y'all are great people, I can acknowledge that, but I'm not like crazy about y'all. Like, I don't know, like I wasn't like, oh my gosh, what is Justin and Emma gonna do next, if that makes sense. But I have to give credit where credit is due. This beautiful story, and I'm so glad that I got a chance to read this before at least this summer ends. Perfect timing, great. And also the way that mental health was depicted in the story, like I already picked up. I said, yeah, I think this person has some mania or something, you know, going on. And again, in the acknowledgement, she did acknowledge speaking to a licensed professional. I can't remember if it was just a therapist or if it was like a psychologist, but she did admit to, you know, speaking to a professional so she can depict that, you know, disorder, well, mental illness, you know, as accurately as she can. And another thing, the epilogue, it was perfect. It was a nice little bow, and it wasn't like an entire additional like chapter or 2. It was short and sweet, and exactly is what I needed, because I hate when the epilogues are like pretty much another book or like another few chapters. It's like, you should have just kept it a part of the main chapters of the book. But anyway, I'm rambling. I have to get ready to head out because I'm about to meet some friends for a happy hour. We catch up every month. So I need to get ready to go just because of my commute. But I had to come in and check in and let y'all know about this book. I can't believe that I waited so long to read it, but I am so happy that I finally got a chance to, and it was well worth it. But I think this one was just what I needed at the perfect time during obviously the freaking perfect season, because this book does start in the month of July, and it's July, so it's very fitting, very fitting. But yeah, I think that's it. Great job, Abby. Great job. 5 stars. Beautiful. If you not have checked this out, unless you're anything like me, I'm pretty sure everyone has, but if you haven't, check it out. It's a beautiful and great summer read. The character growth, the life experiences, the real life experiences, like Justin is an amazing guy. So mature. We love a mature man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Don't forget to like. Bye.